I'm absorbing the spirit of Elon! Thank you, Elon, for your sacrifice. Elon, I will become the most famous guitar player in the world. Just for you.
You motherfuckers have it. You motherfuckers have an unhealthy relationship with death.
We have all heard the phrase, "Don't do drugs, kids." And Conor Murphy was one of the many prime examples of why that phrase exists and has to be taken seriously. Conor Murphy recently passed away by drowning in his backyard lake in Thailand. For those of you who are not aware of him, he was amongst the OG fitness influencers who became famous for his physique and fitness advice. He also was known for his social experiments where he would approach women with confidence and take his shirt off, revealing his impressive physique and recording their reactions to it. Around 2020 to 2021, people began noticing a dramatic shift in his behavior and content. His videos became increasingly focused on spirituality, consciousness, and personal transformation rather than fitness. It was around this time that he became open about his use of psychedelics. He apparently tried some ayahuasca somewhere in South America, I believe it was in Peru, and was never the same after that. Now, it is possible that changes in his behavior were not entirely related to his ayahuasca use, but possibly due to the combination of use of other psychedelics and underlying mental health issues. A news article published on July 8th by Bangkok Post was titled, "American Fitness Influencer Drowns in Samut Prakan." Now, the article goes on to read, a 32-year-old American fitness influencer drowned on Tuesday evening after he jumped into a lake at a housing estate in Samut Prakan province, where police also found he had vandalized his rented luxury house. First of all, I didn't know this until I read this article that Connor was only 4 years younger than me. It makes me think that if I had died 4 years ago, I wouldn't have gotten to experience the best times of my life, like graduating from college, getting a good job in a STEM field, meeting my wife, having my son. This makes me think he was still so young and had so much more in life to experience. So apparently, Connor reportedly became frenzied when he arrived in a vehicle in front of the estate in Bangphili district. The security guard told police that Murphy had returned to the neighborhood in a hired vehicle. He reportedly tried to give the driver 1,000 bahts, which is Thai currency, but the driver refused to accept the money after noticing his unusual behavior. Connor then tried to approach a resident's passing car and knocked on the window asking for a ride into the state, but the security guard shouted to the driver to not pick him up due to his erratic behavior. This led to Connor becoming agitated, and then the guard said that he shouted loudly, rolled around the pavement, and raised his hands as if he was praying to God. The security guard decided to call the police, and when the police arrived, Connor panicked and he suddenly ran and jumped into the lake in the community. The lake was kind of the backyard of his rented property. So after he jumped into the lake, he started swimming, and police requested backup and rescue personnel as the situation escalated. So apparently there was a video recorded by the estate employee which shows Connor jumping into the lake and then swimming towards the deep end of the lake. And I'm sure you guys might have already seen the video by now, but you see Connor swimming and then suddenly you see him just disappear into the water. So far, everybody's assuming that he just swam there until he got so exhausted that he couldn't keep swimming anymore. That's why he just suddenly drowned. And then the article goes on to read, as rescuers had not arrived, no one dared enter the lake to help because it was more than 10 meters deep. Rescue divers searched for about 30 minutes before recovering his body about 20 meters from the shore. His body showed no signs of assault, police said, and was sent to hospital for an autopsy. Police investigating inside his rented house backing onto the lake found black and yellowish paint splashed throughout the property, including onto electrical appliances. So the homeowner, who was identified as Miss Few, was devastated after seeing the condition of the house, saying she cherished the lakeside residence that was valued at around 22 million bahts. Now, if you convert it to Canadian dollars, that's about 930,000 Canadian dollars, or about $750,000 US dollars. The house had been rented out for 35,000 bahts a month. That's approximately 1,500 Canadian dollars and about 1,100 US dollars. With the tenants, Mr. Murphy and his 22-year-old girlfriend occupying the house for only 3 months, Miss View said. She even said that she had carefully selected the tenants and never expected to find property so badly damaged, with furniture and home decorations ruined. Murphy's girlfriend, identified only as B, said the damage inside the house occurred overnight while she was asleep in her room while he remained awake. Miss B said that they had been together for about 3 years but had spent much of that time living apart due to relationship difficulties. They had resumed living together less than 3 months ago, and apparently his girlfriend also said that he appeared completely normal before the incident and he had never shown similar behavior or experienced any known mental health problems. And she also said she had never seen him use drugs while they were living together. I mean, this is kind of hard to believe because we all know Connor was known for his use of drugs and psychedelics. And the videos he posted on his social media, his behavior in those videos does not look like that of a normal person. So, her saying that he did not have any known mental health issues or was not using drugs, I think, in my opinion, that's a complete lie. The article then goes on to read, investigators later searched the deceased's vehicle and found 2 unused syringes and several unidentified white pills inside the man's waist bag. Police said the initial examination found only abrasions sustained from him rolling on the road. Toxicology tests for drugs will be conducted. Investigators were also gathering evidence and would notify the US Embassy in Thailand, Bangphili police said. So that's the end of the article. This was a really tragic incident which could have been easily avoided. It's ironic that the fitness community has the word fitness in it, yet it has nothing to do with actual fitness. Fitness is supposed to mean to be fit in mind, body, and soul, to be functional, and to be able to age gracefully, where social media has made it all about aesthetics, views, and clicks, and nothing to do with actually living a better and fulfilling life. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you next time, and stay away from drugs.